Look! It's the princess's friends! Is the princess back yet? Sorry, not yet. Oh well. We'll just wait here and sing. The princess taught us this song, you know. Oh, Julian did she? That's right. The princess is great at singing. Will you sing it for me then? Sure. 1, 2, 3. Snow, snow, oh tell me snow, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? Oh, to return to the royal gate, oh, to soar over the sky. Snow, snow, oh falling snow, oh, to return to that time. This song, there's something about it. Yeah, I agree. Something about it? Which part? Yes, I think so too. If the valley in the song is Magna Valley, then maybe there's something about that line. The bird in the valley. Maybe it signifies something else. Something else that flies through the sky like a bird. I do get the feeling that song has something to do with all of this. But even if it does, I don't see how us analyzing a children's rhyme is going to help anything. Yes, right. There must be some sort of record of it in an old document or something. The more information we have about the Royal Valley, the better. Let's go pay the aspiring researcher a visit. This was his house. Yep. Excuse me, we want to ask you about a nursery rhyme. A nursery rhyme? Oh, that one the children always sing, you mean? The song's lyrics are said to show its writer's nostalgia for the royal capital, their desire to one day fly across the sky and return there. So it isn't just about a bird after all. But even if that's the case, flying back across the sky is impossible for humans. Yeah, so it's a sad song, because it isn't possible. So it's like they at least want their thoughts to return to their homeland. But the words of the song, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? Don't you think it's like there's a sense of hope behind those words? A sense of waiting for something? A metaphor for or something else that flies, you mean? Like an airship! It's certainly not impossible. Legend has it that back at the time of the kingdom's fall, by chance the queen and a select few of her retainers were away on the royal airship and thus survived. You don't think they could have hidden the airship in the ruins inside Magna Valley, do you? Maybe so. Maybe so that they wouldn't be pursued by the foe who destroyed their kingdom. So, what do you think? There's no way of saying for certain, but personally, I'd say there's definitely a very good possibility that's the case. So there isn't just Sprint Knight in the ruins. There's a whole airship! And a royal one, too! Gosh, blow his top off if he heard this. All I'm saying is that it's possible. I've known that nursery rhyme since I was a little boy, so it never occurred to me before. And of course, until the spatial distortions disappeared, we weren't even able to get to Magna Valley. So we need to find Julian and get inside the ruins. Then, once we find the royal airship, then we'll be able to cross the Vanished Land. Alright, things are looking up. But it was Julian who chose to stay away from us. And in the state she was in, we can worry about that later. Yes, I think so too. Either way, we need to find Julian. She's one of us, and she means the world to all the people of this village too. So first, we need to find Julian. Right. We can't do anything else until we do. Come on, let's go and look for Julian. On the way, we can go tell old man Akash all about the royal airship. So I guess let's go to Akash and then figure out from there. Or he can come to us. Akash, and all the knights. Ah, you are here. What happened? Looks like some of your knights are injured. We've been to hell and back. And all because of that Julian. She... Sir, kindly hold your tongue. What happened? I apologize, but this is a matter that the knighthood must deal with by itself. I take it something has happened to Julian, right? Please, tell us. We might be able to help. With the spatial distortions gone, we were on guard against monsters invading from other regions. I led our troops into Magna Valley. It was there that we found Lady Julian, or what remains of her. Is Julian safe? No, I'm afraid she's not what you would call safe. Her Highness is no longer Her Highness. Upon noticing us, she suddenly rose to her feet and attacked us. Cloaked in a sinister aura, she seemed more monster than human. Julian. And so, left with no other alternative, we used a restraining spell to contain her there. However, its effects shall not last long. Her Highness, Lady Julian, is in great pain. Her incredible magical energy has something to do with what's happening to her, doesn't it? But Julian is one of us now. If she's in pain, we want to help her. We have already done everything that we can. Very well. I shall tell you. Most likely, it is due to the blood of a monster. Huh? Lady Julian consumed the blood of a monster. What? Why? Isn't monster blood highly poisonous? Indeed it is. Most humans would die instantly if they consumed it. But in some rare cases, there are those to whom it instead grants great power and life force. Her Highness is one such example. A long time ago, when out slaying monsters, Her Highness was left stranded by an avalanche. We heard. It was a rescue knight who didn't get away in time, right? Indeed. Her Highness was left teetering on the very edge of life and death. In order to survive, she had no choice but to consume the blood of a monster. It was because of her fierce will, her undying determination to see her kingdom restored. Yeah, alright. We get the picture. So, it's the effect of the monster blood. That's what's given her the superhuman magical energy. Her Highness survived and returned to the village. We all rejoiced, of course. However, in exchange for that incredible magical energy, the monster blood began to transform her into a monster herself. Her Highness's mental state has become progressively worse. On occasion, her mental distortions cause her to show extreme cruelty and ruthlessness. I fear Her Highness may never return to her former self, and so I have prepared myself to die together with her. I shall continue my service to her in the afterlife. No one's dying just yet, old man. Right now, we need to help Julian. Don't worry. We'll get Julian back to her old self. When I think of Her Highness's pain, I... Seeing as you told him we were going to save her, I take it you got some sort of plan? Come on, what else could I say given the circumstances? Exactly. Anyway, we need to get Julian back to normal, no matter what. Even if we don't, we won't be able to enter the ruins. But if her transformation has already progressed this far, will there really be any way we can cure her? Looks like we ain't got no other choice. It's easy enough to say that, but finding someone isn't going to be that simple. Treating a human who's turned into a monster isn't something just anyone can do, is it? What we need to do is find someone who can cure Julian. Easier said than done. We don't know anyone who's good at that sort of thing, do we? Yeah, we do. We know just the person. Someone who specializes in healing magic. That's right. Sayagi did call herself a healer after all. She already cured Julian once, too. Sayagi did help cure Julian before. Maybe it's worth talking to her. Come on, let's go back to Gatherington. So much backtracking. Whew. Actually, let's use a tent. Alright, back to Gathering Town. Oh.
ざっとこんなもんだな。早く終わらせろ。行くぜ。あらよっと。よし。聞かねえぜ。行くぜ。せえ。よし。
いけるよ。
せえ。
みんな大丈夫？
早く終わらせろ。行くぜ。せえ。行くぜ。あらよっと。聞かねえぜ。やるぞ。はっ。行くぜ。あらよっと。やるぞ。はっ。
みんな大丈夫？
一丁蹴散らしてやるか。あらよっと。やるぞ。行くぜ。せえ。
みんな大丈夫？
Hang in there just a little longer. Ugh. Really? Misses?
行くぜ。せえ。やるぞ。
いけるよ。これぐらいなら。
行くぜ。せえ。時間が欲しい。先を急ごう。
Sucks with how, since there's no monster encounters, the slow pace on the world map really does get to you. us out. It's our companion, Julian. She's in real trouble. So we've come to ask for your help. So, it's as I feared. I did sense faintly the first time I met her. I thought her magical energy was different from that of a human. Of course, if I could cure her, then I would. I cannot stop her transformation. It is far beyond my power. So there's nothing left we can do? You misunderstand. I merely said it was beyond my power. Huh? What do you mean? What I mean is that I do have an idea of someone who might be able to help her. Just one person, mind you. Really? There's a spell that can drive out the evil influences of monsters. If you use it, you may well be able to control her transformation. The spell of which I speak may only be used by one who is worthy, one who possesses both noble spirit and great selfishness. I'm talking about you, Setsuna. Me? But I don't know any spells like that. No, of course you do not. I'm going to teach it to you. However, learning this spell carries with it a significant risk. What'd you mean? If not learned properly, its force will be returned upon the caster. And if that happens, death is certain. But you are the sacrifice. Many lives and futures rest upon your shoulders. It is possible that you may end up needlessly throwing away your own life to try and save just one. I don't think it would be needless. And anyway, I know I shall reach the last lands no matter what. I'll be fine. So please, tell me how I can save Julian. Here, take this. Power Drain Spirit. What's this? Spirit Knight that has lost its power. Now, we're going to imbue it with a new power. A power that will allow us to bring back that young lady's spirit and life force. This is our last chance to save her. You must simply do one thing. Use your healing powers to endure my light elemental magic attacks. You must show me your determination, your will. Use my healing powers to endure your light elemental magic? I understand. I can do it. I know I can. Very well. Come outside.
守るために私は戦う。みんなの幸せのために。いけるよ。みんなの幸せのために。
Hopefully this was just one cure.
いけるよ。 れるわけにはいかない。
Hey, you alright, Setsuna? I'm fine. Just a little weak. That much is to be expected. Until you're accustomed to the spell. It simultaneously produces both a powerful, evil repellent attack and a sacred healing energy. Wow! I wouldn't be able to pull that off in a million years. Me neither. Thank you very much, Sayagi. I have nothing left to teach you. The rest is up to you. I shall be praying for your good fortune. Let's buy some items and let's head back and